Phoenix International Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona is the home today for stop number 30 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series. The next to the last race of season 35 is happening right here today, as it's the running of the Subway 500s. We're set for 47 laps around this 1 mile racetrack, where a lot of cars can go quite a ways wide around this racetrack, if you know what I mean. If you see them come across the start finish line and come on that front, what used to be the back stretch of Phoenix, you'll know what I mean by that. So here's your starting lineup for the next to last race of the season here. On the pole, it is Quentin Moore, the number 15 Motorcraft Ford. He's won the pole quite a few times this season here. Can he finally make it pay off for his first victory of the season? We'll find out in the runs allowed here today. He'll be alongside number 12, the Ray Best's Buick of Ryan George. Row 2 is car 21, Tori Gossett, two-time winner this season so far. She won at Martinsville and North Wilkesboro this season. She'll be alongside number 73. That is the car of Carson Gum, the first Darlington winner this season. Road 3 has Colin Cropley in 25, winner of the day race at Bristol. He's flanked by the winner of the second Martinsville race this season, Dylan Young, in car number 2. Currently number 2 in the points coming into this event. They're talking about Dylan Young. He's been on tears of late, and he is also the defending winner of this event from a season ago. Going to row number 4, it's car number 9, Jessica Shelton. She sits number 5 in the points coming into this event. They're the Coors Light Mailing 4, car number 9. She won at Riverside this season. And beside her, one of 2 3-time winners this season so far, Kyle Matthews, car 42. He won at Sonoma, and he also won both the Rockingham races for the second season in a row. Next one down is number 5, Austin Reed, the Tide Chevrolet. And beside him, number 30, Zachary Fitzwater. He'll be back with us ride next season. The Pennzoil Pontiac. He won a second Richmond race this season. Row number 6 has car 94, Dylan Pote, the winner at Watkins Glen, and the Pepsi 400 winner at Daytona, Rafaela Duke, in car 17. Next row down has car 26, Joshua Osborne, the winner of the first North Wilkesboro race this season. He also won the first Dover race in bizarre fashion. Quaker State Buick, car number 26. He's flanked by car number 1, Trent Dunham. He'll be back with that car next season in the Skull Classic Oldsmobile, car number 1. Next round is car 71, Charles Sanford in the Big Apple Market Chevrolet, and number 75, the winner of the second Pocono race this season, Laura Chung. Next round is another 2-time winner, Chris Dollerton, and number 55, and number 8, Noah Sewell, likewise another 2-time winner. He won at Atlanta, Michigan, the second Michigan race. Next round is number 90, that is Caleb Fogler, and car number 4, William Brock. Next round is 27, the Southern 500 winner at Darlington, Daniel Boyles. In 22 is Mitchell Hodak. He won the first Richmond race this season. Next round is 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. He's alongside number 49, that is Reggie Fogelman in the Interstate Batteries Buick. That car will be moving to the sponsor will be moving to the 18 car next season. Next round is number 66, Eric Monaco. He'll be going to the 4 car next season, and beside him number 6, Cody Mcgurk. Next round is number 19, that's Jackson Haywood, and number 43, Mike Becker. He'll still be with that ride next season. Next round, Ryan Brommer, who won the first Michigan race this season, the Navy Chevrolet, car number 18, and number 68, that is Ben Cohen, who won the night race at Bristol this season. Next round is number 24, Phil Parker, and 52, Seth Cole. Next round is number 20, Rob Evans, and number 7, Aubrey Scott. Next round is a lot of threes. Nathan Orman in car 33 to Skull Bandit Oldsmobile, and championship points leader Cole Deaver starting way back in the back in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3. He's a Daytona 500 champion and points leader coming in this event, though, looking to balloon his points lead going to the finale at Atlanta next on the tour. Next round is number 98, Matt McIntyre, the Backman Frozen Foods Chevrolet, and beside him, another 3-time winner, Kat Betson. She won the first Talladega race this season. She won at Indianapolis, and she won the second Charlotte race this season. In the Boas are 4, car number 11. That will be going to Jessica Shelton next season. And starting shotgun is car number 10, Alexander Rowe, another 2-time winner. He won the first Pocono race, and he also won the second Talladega race this season. And number 10, Peter Letter Chevrolet. That car will be back next season, but we don't know who will be driving it next season. That's going to be the question. So a lot of changes for season 36 as far as who's staying and who's going, if you know what I mean by that. So here's the command to fire the engines for today's running of the Subway 500.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Command given the fire engines as the racing here today at Phoenix International Raceway. Pace car leads to build up a pit row. We'll be back with the starting race right after this. Pace car on the pit road right now on what used to be turn number 4 at Phoenix. And William Brock coming down pit road. He's evidently got a problem with that number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet. So he's going to miss the green flag here as the field is going into what's now turns 3 and 4. What used to be turns 1 and 2 at Phoenix here. They flip-flopped the track a few seasons back. And as the green flag's with the fly here, Quentin Moore and Ryan George leads into the start-finish line. We're underway in the Subway 500. These guys can get pretty rambunctious on this track here. We've seen that for a few seasons here at Phoenix. Colin Cropley wasting no time going inside of Tori Gossett for the number 2 position here, and he's being helped by Jessica Shelton in car number 9. As Quentin Moore leads the first lap of this race here, the number 15 machine. Gossett trying to go, and we got scraping going through turns coming off the turn here. That's Matt McIntyre in the 98 car, Seth Cole in 52, and Aubrey Scott in the 7. I tell you what, when it rains, it pours for Aubrey Scott this season. Same with Matt McIntyre and Seth Cole. And William Brock just now coming off pit road here. Quentin Moore led them all back to start finish line with Jessica Shelton in second place. Take a look again as to what happened here. Matt McIntyre made it 4 wide, come off turn number 4 right there with him, Nathan Orman, and Rob Evans, and Aubrey Scott. Orman taps Seth Cole, turns him around, or actually Matt McIntyre gets in the Orman, turns him and Seth around both. Orman got into the wall there, but Seth, Matt, and Aubrey Scott, who was a innocent victim of the whole thing in that 7 car, all got into the wall as they were about ready to come across the start finish line to complete the first lap of this race. So, tough first lap for those 3 drivers here. 4 if you want to count Ormond. And Matt McIntyre damage to the back of that car along with Seth Cole, and also wrinkled up in the back of that 52 Alka-Seltzer machine. Seth's probably going to need an Alka-Seltzer after that hit, probably. Sorry, Seth, I had to. Anyway, and William Brock, as I mentioned on the racetrack, he had problems before the green flag even fell, so whatever they had problems that was on the number 4 car, they have corrected it. And now it's going to try to catch up to the field here. Nathan Ormond coming off of pit road, I should say. Aubrey Scott is out of the race here. Lucky for Brock, he stayed on the lead lap, so this is going to catch him a bit of a break here, and see if he can take that number 4 car up a few notches and maybe up to the front. Who knows here at Phoenix. So that being said here, Quentin Moore is your leader here. Jessica Shelton second. Third is Colin Cropley. Then it's Ryan George and Carson Gunn, the top 5. We'll be back in a moment here at Phoenix. Lights are off on the pace car here at Phoenix International Raceway. It is the field coming into turn number 1. Quentin Moore, the 15 car. Driver, he'll be going to the 21 car next season. So that was a Morgan Shepherd car in 1992. And we're going to the 92 car set next season. He's leading right now, trying to get one more win in the number 15 car before the season is out here. Jessica Shelton in second position. Then we mentioned Cropley, Ryan George, and Carson Gunn outside the top 5. 6 through 10, Tori Gossett, 6th position. 7th right now is Austin Reed. 8th is Joshua Osborne. 9th is Dylan Young. And Charles Sanford is in 10th position. And for Tori Gossett, she can clinch Rookie of the Year if she finishes at least a couple spots ahead of Ben. If she finishes ahead of Ben Cohen, she could clinch Rookie of the Year if that were the case right here, because she does lead Cohen by 1 point for Rookie of the Year coming into this race there. So that could be Ben Cohen. Of course, at this point they're hoping something goes wrong with that 21 car, to where it'll be deadlock going into Atlanta for the Rookie of the Year standing. So it's not just a championship we're talking about here for the overall championship, but Rookie of the Year does have a points battle as well too, so don't want to leave that out. Restart happening on lap number 7 of this event here. Colin Cropley going inside for Jessica Shelton for second place there, the number 25 machine. Whoa, Carson Gum getting cozy with there. That 12 car of Ryan George moves George up the track into Shelton. All of those drivers keep the handle on it, coming off turn number 2. Now as they go into turn 3, Austin Reed and Dylan Young battling out there, the 5 and the 2 cars, as they dip underneath the 2 ladies of Shelton and Gossett. As they go into turn number, as they come off the start finish line to complete the 8th lap of this event. And is that the pace car coming on the track right now? Nope, I thought the pace car was coming on the track here. One car was coming off on the track right there. That was the 6 car, Cody Mcgurk. Something apparently went awry with the Folgers Ford, and they have corrected that car now, and so he is now back into this event. Cody Mcgurk, I'll tell you, his best finish this season has been second 3 times this season, and McGurk, I'm sure, not going to be satisfied until he finally gets that very first win, though, and he's been very close a few times. So far, things not going well for McGurk. He right now sits 1 lap down in 38th position, and that Folgers Ford, that car's going to be sponsored by Valvoline next season on the number 6 machine. And Matt Mcintyre just tailing along behind, unfortunately for him, so he hopes he has better luck at Atlanta. He's the former winner of the Napa Auto Parts 500, which is next on the schedule, the season 35 finale. The 31st and final race of the season at that track. It should be very exciting for that event. Quentin Moore won that race last season as well, too, at Atlanta, by the way, that Motorcraft Ford. Colin Cropley trying to close up behind, however, that number 25 machine as he goes in, as he comes to the back of Quentin Moore's car. You're riding inside with Colin right now in a Kodiak Chevrolet. He's trying to get himself back in the top 10 of the standings coming for the season. I think he's currently 12th in the standings coming in this event, though, so Colin's not far behind the top 10 at this juncture of the season, though. But the time is running out, though, and he is on. He'd still like to come into Atlanta with at least with a shot at the top 10 in the points, so, and try to get himself in the top 10 by the season's end. Is what I'm trying to say here. Right now, doing pretty good right now in that 25 car, running second position, but he's got a miracle of Carson Gum in that number 73 machine, as he is all over the back of that Kodiak Chevrolet. Dylan Young, the 2 car, winner of this race last season, except he was unsponsored back in that time, and he has got sponsorship now from Miller Genuine Drive. He'll be back with this car next season. Running 4th place right now. Dylan's run well at Phoenix the last couple seasons here. Austin Reed having another solid day in that number 5 car, running 5th place right now in that 5 machine. His best finish was a 5th at North Wilkesboro in the Holly Farms 400, and that crash test we had, the yellow flags flying for the 2nd time here at Phoenix International Raceway, and it's Nathan Orman once again on Trent Dunham. Number 1 car on pit road right now, and same with Seth Cole. I wonder if Seth and Nathan got into it again. As Trent comes down pit road, 30 miles an hour, he is crawling along. I wonder if something definitely has gone majorly wrong on that number 1 machine. Brings it to the attention of the Skull Crew. Laura Chung of Arizona, so evidently she's crashed. And Trent Dunham's out of the race. And there's the problem with Trent's car. He has had a problem. And Laura Chung got turned by Cole Deaver. William Brock crashed into her, and then, yeah, Orman and Seth got into each other as well, too, along with the 20 car of Rob Evans. Take a look against what happened. Yeah, it all started with that 1 car. Trent Dunham had a problem. In the meantime, yeah, Cole Deaver just turned that 75 car around. Phil Parker got a piece of it. There goes Brock. Seth Cole slammed into that 75 car hard, and Orman had nowhere to go. So Nathan didn't get into it Seth that time by, but Seth, oh my gosh, and Laura Chung's going to have heated words with Cole Deaver on that one too, because that looked deliberate right there between the 3 and the 75 machine right there. And Deaver, of course, you know Cole, he's battling for the championship obviously too. So he obviously was trying to move up through the field in that number 3 Goodwrench Chevrolet, who right now, Deaver is running in 25th position, so he has made his way up a few spots since the start but not where he wants to be at, considering that Dylan Young and Joshua Osborne are both in the top 10 right now, I should say in the position-wise in the race here, along also with Shelton in the 9 car, and Kat Batson's also back in the back as well too. She currently right now sits 29th, so Atlanta's looking to be pretty interesting at this point of the race too. But right now it is Quentin Moore's led all the way so far. We'll be back for the restart right for this. Trent Dunham had a camshaft failure on the number 1 Skull Classic Oldsmobile. That's what put him out of the race. And of course, Laura Chung, Seth Cole, both of them joining the 7 car of Aubrey Scott in the garage area as the cars out of race here. And Cody Mcgurk trying to go for the lead on Quint, trying to get himself back on the lead lap here, but also going for the lead is Colin Cropley. Here he comes to the inside of Quentin Moore, and Colin has the advantage of the time being, but Quentin tries to pull back ahead. Side by side, come off turn number 4, and Quentin holds the spot for the time being there at number 15 machine, but Cropley's got blood in his eye right now at number 25 car as he tries to move back up on the number 15 machine. Cody Mcgurk getting himself back on the 11, trying to catch a quick yellow flag to get himself back in the running. And a clutter of cars all right there behind there. Carson Gunn, Dylan Poteet, Dylan Young. How many times have we seen those two together? Joshua Osborne, Jessica Shelton, Charles Sanford, and Ryan George, along with Austin Reed and Kyle Matthews as well too. The 5 and the 42. Matthews now pulls ahead of the 5 machine, and now Mcgurk goes inside to try to put that 6 car back a lap down again there. As I saw the 11 car, I think, was on pit road. Yes, she was. So Kat Batson, the 11 machine, she's having problems in that number 35 in the 11 car. Running right now 35th at the time being at this point of the race here. So Kat Batson, tough break for her. She's trying to keep herself in the top 5 in the points coming out of Phoenix and for the season, I should say. On board Joshua Osborne's cars, he runs right there behind Dylan Poteet. A pair of Kentuckians going at it here. Poteet from southeastern Kentucky and Osborne from southeastern Kentucky. Poteet from western Kentucky. Opposite ends at state. Running up behind a 6 car of Cody Mcgurk. Again, he is not on the lead lap and at Folgers Ford. Quicker State Buick, by the way. The Quicker State car, by the way, next season is going to be a Ford next season, by the way. And whether Osborne chooses to drive that car or not for next season, it's totally up to him, though, unless he wants to go to a different team, obviously. That's why we have sign-ups, of course, for next season. And now he's got a good view of Jessica Shelton versus Dylan Young going out here. Those two have been going at a hammer and tong right now. Young right now runs 7th. Young right now runs in 5th. Shelton in 6th. Then it's Sanford in 7th and Osborne running in 8th. So a clutter of cars right there, all in that bunch right there, and some good racing going on so far here at Phoenix International Raceway. As we look at Kyle Matthews pushing Raphael Leduc in the 17 machine, and Leduc now is moving his way through the field nicely. He's in the 11th position right now. And Leduc's had hard luck in the late part of the season. At one point, he was 2nd place in the points, coming with about 3 or 4 races to go, and now he's dropped quite a bit standing-wise. Of course, the standings from 2nd on down to about 11th or 12th was pretty close. So unfortunately for Leduc, though, he had some catch-up going on right there, but just the luck never went his way late in the season right there. But Leduc hoping to vindicate himself if he comes back next season right there for season 36. So, who says in NNSCRA competition there's not a silly season happening, I guess you might say, in this series? But right now, it is been Quentin Moore leading this pack here at cars right there as Quentin right now. Well, there he is at number 15, Motorcraft Ford. Running right now as the leader with now 20 laps remaining here at he has got now 20 laps remaining in this race here. Make that 19 laps remaining now for the number 15 Motorcraft Ford. Cropley second position right now. Poteet up to third position at number 94 machine. And that car will be experimenting with some manufacturers next season. Here, that car's got an Oldsmobile. That car will keep its Oldsmobile next season, but also will keep will also be on a Chevrolet or on a Ford, and working word the Ford may be used at next season at Talladega maybe. We'll see how that goes right there. But the Oldsmobile will be kept, of course, for Poteet there. Will kept for that 94 team, whether Poteet comes back to that car or not. Right now, Dylan running strong right now in that third position right there. As I mentioned, winner at Watkins Glen this season, and the Budweiser at the Glen. So Poteet not totally skunked this season. Carson Gunn right now running in fourth position at number 73, Slim Fast Oldsmobile. Strong run for the end of the day so far. Jessica Shelton in fifth position. She just now passed Dylan Young for that spot. Young in sixth place. Seventh is Ryan George. Joshua Osborne eighth. Then Austin Reed and Charles Sanford the top 10. And Caleb Fogler having a nice day here in that number 90 car, running in 11th position. And that Ford Motorsport Ford may get into the top 10 here, coming off turn. On this lap here, he gets by Austin Reed at number 5 car as he shoves Charles Sanford up to the past him. But not if Rafael LeDuc passes him first in the number 17 machine, and LeDuc's all over the back member of the number 90 car. Off that turn they come right there. Kyle Matthews, who's won at Phoenix a couple times before, making his way through the field in the number 42 machine. Mitchell Hodak, 22 car, running right now. See what he's clocked this time by. He is clocked in the 14th position in that Maxwell House Ford. Noah Sill running in 15th there. Noah Sill will be, or I should say Mitchell Hodak will be back with this ride next season in the number 22 machine. According to Cropley himself. Noah Sewell right now, two-time winner season so far. He won it. He won the first time he was here. We was at Atlanta, by the way. The first time he was in Atlanta, back in the Ford race of the season. He also won a second race stop at Michigan this season. So Noah Sewell with his first 2 wins on the Castrol GTX Cup Series career. And Mitchell Hodak right now, he scored that win at Richmond, the first Richmond race of the season. And instantly enough behind him is the winner of that second Richmond race. Zachary Fitzwater, number 30 machine, he'll be back with his car next season. The Pennzoil Pontiac, running right now 18th in the order here. Reggie Fogelman, but they'll try to go by him in that number 49 car. That 49 car will have a different sponsor next season. It'll be a Chevrolet next season. Whether Fogelman goes back to that ride or not, who's to say right there. Daniel Foyles, well, he's still looking for a ride himself in the number 27 car next season. That 27 car will not exist next season. Foyles goes low side, tries to make a 4 wide for position right there. That's a risky move at Phoenix, and oh, Boyles, he's going to shove Noah Sewell into Austin Reed. And Phil Parker, he's slow right there. And there's Noah Sewell. Bad break for him. And at number 8, Snickers Buick, as that front end tore up on that machine. Brings us the attention of the Snickers crew. And it's caution number 2 flying here on lap number 37 of this event right there. I tell you, I knew they got 4. I knew when they got 4 wide going in turn 3. That was not going to be a good move. Boyles gets right into Sewell, sends him across Mitchell Hodak and the 5 car of Austin Reed, and then into the wall goes the number 8 machine. Lucky for Noah, the pit row is right there, so brings it down there at 45 miles an hour here at Phoenix, and of course that's the pit road speed limit here on this track, and he now comes off of pit road, sands the front doghouse in that number 8 Snickers machine. That's what they call it. That's what they call the front end and monster truck racing, the front doghouse. So pace car leads the field around here. Pace car leads the field down right there, and Noah Sewell on pit road as he is getting a stop and go penalty right there, and now he gets the green light. Usually there was a flagman with a stop sign letting the field know that when he gets on the tail end of the lead lap or not, though, but who's to say on that? So pace car leads the field around for the green for the pace lap. It is Quentin Moore. Can he hold them all off yeah, hold them off. We have 9 to go here at Phoenix. We'll be back with a restart right after this. Back at Phoenix International Raceway here, all the cars will remain in single file formation as we are less than 10 laps from the finish here. We are down to 7 laps remaining right now. Well, we have 6 to go when this race restarts here on lap number 42. Set the field for you here. Quentin Moore's your leader. Colin Cropley second. Dylan Poteet third. Carson Gum fourth. Jessica Shelton runs in fifth position. 6th is Dylan Young. 7th is Joshua Osborne. 8th is Ryan George. 9th is Caleb Vogler. And Rafael Leduc runs in 10th position. Pace car on the pit road right now. Kyle Matthews 11th. 12th is Daniel Boyles. 13th is Zachary Fitzwater. 14th is Reggie Fogelman. 15th Mike Becker. Eric Monaco 16th. 17th right now is Chris Darton. 18th Tori Gossett. 19th is Mitchell Hodak. And Jackson Haywood runs in 20th position as the green flag's about to fly here. Fast lap race so far set by Mike Becker at 144.235 miles an hour. Green flag back out, back and away, lap number 42 here at Phoenix. Quentin Moore out in front in car number 15 as he tries to move ahead of the leaders here. As we are down, we have now down to 5 to go now. Poteet the second place in that number 94 machine. Cody Mcgurk trying to make his way through, trying to make his way through here, trying to at least finish on the lead lap in the number 6 machine. He right now sits a lap down in 33rd position right there, but Cropley's dropping back a little bit right now. Dylan Young goes inside, dips down the apron of the track. He's got Joshua Osborne behind him in the number 26 machine. Osborne down the low side, almost gets into Dylan Young here. Mike Becker now ducks to the inside of Kyle Matthews, trying to get himself a spot here. He was too far behind Matthews at number 42 machine as they come down the front stretch now. Becker finds the side of Matthews this time now as they come into turn number 1. 13th and 14th on your screen right now, the 42 and 43 cars, and also 15th there with the 55 car of Chris Darton as he gets past the 30 car of Zachary Fitzwater. 2 laps to go right now here at Phoenix. Quentin Moore hoping nothing dumb goes wrong at number 15 machine right there. We mentioned 19 different winners this season. Quentin Moore could make it a new record of winners in the Castrol GTX Cup Series here. It'll be 20 if he holds them all off. Dylan Poteet, he's won this season before at Watkins, but he's still trying to close. The white flag is waving. 1 lap to go. And they're slowing down right there. You got pace cars on the pit road on the last lap again this season. And it's Eric Monaco who is crashing the number 66 car along with the 18 car of Ryan Bromley. Apparently he was on pit road. Apparently I'm not sure for what the problem was. On Mitchell Hodak, he had crashed as well too in the 22 machine. So Mitchell, evidently I'm sure that's not the way Quentin Moore wanted to win here today, as he rather win under green flag, but he'll take it any way he can. And we say hello to a new record of winners in the Castrol GTX Cup Series and the man who gives it win number 20, and the man who has winner number 20 on the season is that man Quentin Moore, and wins the Subway 500 at Phoenix. So a new record for the Castrol GTX Cup Series, 20 winners in a season. 19 was the record twice, including last season on the tour. And so far, it's been a very competitive series. We may have 21 in Atlanta now. Who knows on that one? But Quentin Moore wins here today, and obviously going to get a points harvest today as well too. That 15 machine, he's going to get a legit shot at maybe a repeat championship, considering where some of the other drivers finished here today here at Phoenix. Dylan Poteet comes home second here today. Third goes to Dylan Young. Fourth to Colin Cropley. Joshua Osborne is in fifth, finishes fifth. Jessica Shelton sixth. Seventh will go to Caleb Fogler. Eighth will go to Carson Gum. Ninth to Daniel Voiles. And 10th position to Ryan George, the outside pole sitter for this event. We'll take a look at what happened to the 8 car of Noah Sewell. Okay, there's what happened. A 66 car of Eric Monaco had a problem right there. As we take a look at what happened to cause the race to end under caution flag here. Eric Monaco was battling with Tori Gossett in 21, along with the 30 of Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater breaks right in front of Monaco. That sent Gossett right into him, and Mitchell Hodak had nowhere to go but right in the 66 machine of Eric Monaco, sending him around like a four-wheel tornado. And a tub break for the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Pontiac. And that's what caused the race to finish under yellow. And it's Quentin Moore who gets the victory here today at Phoenix International Raceway. So 30 races are in the books and 20 winners this season. That's hard to believe here. Dylan Poteet, as we mentioned, finished second. We gave you the top 10 already here. Dylan Poteet second, Dylan Young third, Colin Cropley fourth, Joshua Osborne fifth, then Jessica Shelton, Caleb Fogler, Carson Gunn, Daniel Voiles, and Ryan George, the top 10. Rafael Leduc with a solid day in 11th position. 12th will go to Mike Becker. Reggie Fogelman, nice day for him in that 13th position. Kyle Matthews, with a solid 14th in the field here. 15th goes to Chris Dallerton. 16th to Zachary Fitzwater. Keith Batson 18th. Tori Gossett 17th, excuse me. Tori Gossett 18th. 19th William Brock, who is on pit road, missing the green flag. He comes back to finish in the top 20. And Ben Cohen ends up in 21st position. He almost got Gossett in the late stages of the race there. But I think, if I understand, Tori Gossett may have just clinched Rookie of the Year with that too, as well too. We'll see. Let's check the Rookie of the Year point standings, but I think she has clinched season 35 Rookie of the Year. So Tori Gossett clinching one title for Q-Man Motorsports this season. On that one here, Ben Cohen does come on 20th in this race here, but his season's not been shabby neither himself or as a rookie neither. So you got to give him props so far as well too. Austin Reed 21st, Cole Deaver, not the day he won in that race here, finishes 22nd in his field. Charles Sanford, who was up there for much of the race, he ends up 23rd, unfortunately for him. Jackson Haywood 24th, and Alexander Rowe 25th. Bill Parker 26th, 27th will go to Matt McIntyre. Nathan Orman 28th, 29th will go to Rob Evans, and Eric Monaco ends up in 30th, and Mitchell Hodak was the first car out of the race here. He ends up 31st in this race here today. 32nd goes to Ryan Brommer, 33rd, Cody Mcgurk, 34th, Kat Batson, 35th to Noah Sewell. Last car to finish the race here today here so far. So 35 cars finished the race here today, and 30 of them on the lead lap. Cars are raced here: Trent Dunham with a camshaft failure, then Laura Chung, Seth Cole, and Aubrey Scott, all because of crashes. So that would do it here today at Phoenix International Raceway here. Congratulations once again to Quentin Moore, the winner of the Subway 500. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the Industry Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the industry, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Store Sell Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth Series, be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. And also be sure to check out our other two channels. Our other channel does NNSCRA offline. That channel will be X86753988X. It's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And also subscribe to his channel for some cool stuff as well too. And also subscribe to the channel channel that Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews does together. That channel being We the Coasters. If you're a roller coaster / theme park / amusement park fan, then We the Coasters is the channel for you. Subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff, and also subscribe to this channel you're watching here, the Industry Sports and Gaming channel, for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do it here today at Phoenix International Raceway here. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the Industry celebrating 11 years of off-road racing at its best. We'll see you at the season finale at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Napa Auto Parts 500. Should be a good one.